Storytelling is a human phenomenon that has existed for many thousands of years, from drawing on cave walls to oral traditions that have been handed down from generation to generation. Traditionally, elders were the storehouses of knowledge, as they passed down knowledge that explained phenomenons in the real world such as fire, the moon, weather, and the seasons. The job of the stories was to instruct, both morally and for survival. Stories gave humans a place in and an understanding of the universe. Over time, stories transformed as humans evolved, ranging from the walls of caves to papyrus, bark, paper, and more recently to moving images. As the story evolved, so did the space within which it was told. It moved from sitting around fires to physical places of learning, and finally, in our day and age, to cyberspace.
Man, this place looks expensive.
Contemporary storytelling is being widely used to enhance educational objectives. New forms of media, such as digital storytelling, allow for personal creation and dissemination of stories through multiple platforms.
I've been illustrating books since I was 16, and so when I saw the iPad, I saw it as a storytelling device that could connect readers all over the world. It could know how we're holding it. It can know where we are. It brings together image and text and animation and sound and touch. Storytelling is becoming more and more multi-sensorial. But what are we doing with it?
Digital storytelling can be presented in a variety of methods, including podcasts, hyperlinks, and all forms of embeddable technology. The countless combinations of oral, digital, visual, and textual elements can bring to life and amplify the meaning of each individual story. The dynamic and distributed nature of it crosses boundaries of time, space, and culture, thus creating a new genre of storytelling.
Right, ultimately, stories are frameworks. Stories are containers for ideas, right? They're like a virus. Stories carry through cultures, they carry across continents, and they connect us as human beings.
Digital storytelling combines micro-content provided by users with social media and can be both fiction and non-fiction at the same time. In this manner, it blurs traditional boundaries of storytelling with a heterogeneous mix of technology and practice, such as remixing and community-generated knowledge and participation.
I think it's interesting to think about when we bring stories into the classroom, when we invite young people to bring their stories and their experiences into the classroom, what happens? We not only provide new spaces for young people to engage and to bridge stronger connections between their lived experiences and their lives outside of the school building with the content that's being delivered to them in school.
The hybridization of stories allow for readers and writers to participate in the blogosphere where potentially millions can contribute, thus enhancing human connection in powerful ways, such as finding a personal voice through community-facilitated production. This empowers marginalized students and encourages people to speak out through creative means and share their cultural knowledge, understanding, and experiences. Therefore, it can serve as a vehicle for self-expression, social change, and personal reflection.
When I look at the audience, I see people who have stories in this audience. I look at many people who they're storytellers, just waiting to tell their stories. Why can't we tell them? It's because we don't dive deep, and that's an important topic to remember. Dive deep in the stories that we don't bring to life.
Digital stories personalize education and meet the needs of digital natives while encouraging iterative thought, problem solving, and critical evaluation practices. The sharing of knowledge engages the zone of proximal development, and the social nature of learning encourages participation, meaning, reflection, and self-regulations through multiple lenses. Today's youth are actively generating digital content outside of school and sharing their ideas and knowledge with a wide audience. Therefore, digital storytelling has the potential to bridge the gap between in-school and out-of-school literacies, such that it can merge these practices within an educational context in fun and innovative ways. Digital story is project-based learning that combines creativity with content. It enables students to organize and activate prior knowledge, create new meaning and promote discussions and share ideas, thereby improving overall comprehension. The production enables learners to create meaningful connections as they weave together isolated facts, transforming them into captivating and long-lasting understandings. It also supports Bloom's taxonomy, where students develop high-order thinking skills of analysis, evaluation, and processing. Digital storytelling has been documented to also increase overall student achievement in problem solving and knowledge construction.
So what happens when we add moving images to still images? What happens when we add music to voice? When we put it all together, what do we see differently? What do we hear differently? What do we experience differently?
Everyone has a story to tell. Digital stories reach the disfranchised student and gives voice to the silenced. It develops new perspectives and encourages reflexive learning through unique expression and powerful modes of communication.